Breaker 19 for a radio check. Radio check, radio check. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, all aboard. Let's roll, hobos. Mobo, Jim, Gary, Desert, Johnny, Clint, Nowhere Man, Eric, Ghosting Now. Welcome back to Colorado Springs. Amber's mom, how you doing? Jay Reed. All right, now we are in Friona. For anybody that didn't know it earlier, that's where we at. Cal, Tim, Blake, Jay, Lee, how y'all doing? Most everybody knew where we was at, though. Most everybody. There's the irregulars that come in that, well, you know, they didn't know where we was. And that's just fine. You know, the thing is if you're more of a regular, when we do the undisclosed places, you don't have to ask. You'll already know. That's the whole thing about it. So anytime that I don't put a location on the title and I ask for it to be anonymous, you guys do me a favor, especially you regulars, do me a favor and don't sit and go on about where we're at. If the irregulars want to know where we're at, well, they should pay more attention to the live streams. That's just the way I see it. And I'll go back later on and I'll put Friona in the title of that live stream. It was Friona. Honolulu Friona. Anyway, we've got a few miles to Hereford, which is where we'll stop and weigh this load at. Now, here's the whole thing. You know, we had the one person that has been coming in for the last 2 weeks, I think, or 3, asking, if I give you a load to New York City, would you take it? If I give you a load to New York City, would you take it? And I finally flew off the deep end and said, look, I don't take any loads that you offer. If my dispatch tells me that they want me to take a load to New York City, then I will. Well, guess what? This load's going to New Jersey and then up to Massachusetts. But, and it did have a New York drop on it. They took that New York drop off. And it wasn't very far from Donna's place. It wasn't very far at all from Donna's place. But now here's the thing. Here's the big thing about that. I'm scheduled for home time. Have been scheduled for home time for the last 15 or so days. So I'm not taking this load to New Jersey. I'm not taking it to Massachusetts either. I guess New York decided they didn't want the popcorn, I guess. Yeah, we're going to swap this load out because my home time is due, and this is due on the date of my home time, so I'm not delivering it. But how ironic is that just, what was it, 2 days ago, the one guy come in and just kept going on about it, and it has been for about a week. And then bam, my very next load after that, was New Jersey, Massachusetts, and New York. I was like, dang. And I would love to take it. I would love to take it up there, but I'm ready for home time. I'm just ready. She's true. I'm more than ready for home time, and I've been out here for a while. refused it without refusing it. There you go. And that's another thing, Boston Red. Where this load's going to drop first is not very far from Boston. It's not very far from, just on the south side of Boston. Yeah, he had a political agenda, but when I looked at that name, it made me think that there was a little more than a political agenda there. Just that name kind of triggered something, and it kind of reassured it a little bit later. I don't know for sure. I'm not 100% on that, but I think there was a little bit more than just a political agenda to that, I think. If you remember his name, then maybe you might put two and two together. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, he's been here before with the same comments. But anyway, so here's what we're going to do now. When Dennis pops into the chat, he'll be late or lost. I'm not sure which. He'll be one or the other. When Dennis pops into the chat, and he did say, if I ever make it to Cincinnati, well, that's where I'm doing my swap at, Cincinnati. So, if at all possible, see if I can't do anything with that. I don't know. Maybe not. It just depends on where we do the swap at. I don't know the exact location yet. But you guys can let Dennis know that in case I miss him, I won't, but in case I do, y'all can let him know that I'm on my way to Cincinnati. About 40 minutes from Cincinnati, 10-4 on that. That's where I'm going to do my swap at, because, like I say, my home time is set for the 28th, and going to Cincinnati and then from Cincinnati to the house, that'll put me there probably about the 27th. Skyline Chili while I'm there in Cincinnati. So, yeah, we're going to stop up here in Hereford at the Loves, and we're going to weigh this load. We get to do some more mobile between here or for the next 50 miles anyway. Get to do some mobile rail fanning. I tell you what, that was pretty good right there. We've seen quite a few trains. As soon as I shut the stream down, man, within 2 minutes, a train come through. I was wanting to wait a few minutes to see if one would, but then I was like, well, we've seen quite a few trains today, so I'm just going to go ahead and shut it down. Now, I did get Stickman out on that last train, but the engines had just passed by the time I got him on. I don't know if Stickman actually caught the engines or not. If he did, they'll be, up in the distance a little bit. So I did get Stickman out with the extra long pole to catch that train. I'll look at it later on to see how it looks. May put it up, may not. We'll see how that goes. Hauling a load from Cincinnati closer to the house, I don't know. I don't know the exact distance, but I don't think it's just about, maybe 300 or 400 miles, maybe ish. I don't know. Yeah, 17 hours. Got 1,169-ish miles from this point right here. I'm not routed to any place in particular in Cincinnati, just routed to Cincinnati. The driver that I'm going to swap with, he's going to be He's got a delivery in Cincinnati on Monday, I think. Josie, how you doing? Daniel, how you doing? Couldn't possibly do it. Couldn't possibly do it. She start. You really need to change that that handle though. Cool one. I just don't know if that fits you or not. Ooh, doggy. I'm messing with you, man. Baby. So I'm glad that I ate my sausage and Kool-Aid. I'm glad I ate my little sausage and biscuit when I did. "17 miles to Hereford." Well, we could just go with Coolio. Tammy, how you doing? Dead Crow, how you doing? Color. Cool Top Lemonade. Yeah, I don't know how many trains we actually got to see during this morning's live stream, but I know it was quite a few. It was at least 10, at least. Well, at least 9. I'll say at least 9. And I seen Jay's picture that he posted, his screenshot, where my arms was going up in the air because I knew I was going down. Make cool. Just a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Just don't wait for Cool One to fart on it. Oh, we got a train behind us, y'all. He's not going to catch us. Well, he might catch us. I'm only doing 65 right now. Yeah, allowed to run 70 on this track. He's scooting it because he wasn't behind me a minute ago. He is scooting it. I'm only doing about 63. He'll catch us in Hereford anyway. Might not catch us right here, but he'll catch us in Hereford. Stink lot to the right. Stink lot to the right. I would have loved to have got to have done that trip had they handed me that trip a week ago. I would have loved to have gotten to have done it, but well, it is what it is. And see, the way it originally went was New Jersey, Massachusetts, then back into New York, which, like I said, was about, I don't know how many miles north of Donna it would have been, but a little bit. Eric, how you doing? Son, honey, how you doing? Alright, we got 8 miles to where we're going to pit stop and weigh it. You guys can throw in your guesses on the weight right now if you want to, or you can wait a couple of more minutes, it doesn't matter. But we got about 10 minutes till we find out, maybe 12 minutes till we find out what the weight is. Quentin, how you doing? RLT, how you doing? Usual Drifts, how you doing? Clint, how you doing? Rain X, how you doing? That's a little heavy there, Rain X. If it's that heavy, we're going back. That's a little heavy too, Patricia. If it's over 80,000, we got to go back. Now, when I got there this morning, they told me that that this load wasn't due to be ready until Monday. Frickin' Monday. I told my dispatch that, and he's like, "That's crazy." He said, "Because they start delivering Tuesday." He said, "There ain't no way it can be run in that length of time. There's just no way." I said, "Well, I mean, that's just what they told me." I said, "So, I mean, I don't know." I said, "Hopefully it'll be ready by sometime this afternoon or in the morning at the very least, at the very worst, in the morning." And I was starting to think, well, I might need to lay down and take a nap before we ended the stream. I was starting to think, I might ought to lay down and take a nap because they may call me at 10 o'clock tonight, hollering the load's ready, and then I'll need to start driving if it is. But they called us at about, what, 3:30, I think? Called at about 3:30 and said, "Hey, your load's ready. Come get it." I said, "Heck yeah." Let's do this. Norm, how you doing? So, and hopefully they've got me a load lined up when I get to Cincinnati. Hopefully I don't drive that empty. it's a possibility that I might. Like I say, I don't know the distance between Cincinnati and the house. Pretty sure it's over 300 miles, pretty sure. But I know Nashville is right around 200 to 250. So, and I think Cincinnati's about another 100 miles tacked to it. I don't know. We'll find out. A little ways down the road, I guess. Now this one is a new trailer, but it's not the newer trailer. It's not the one with the digital readout. We do got all the chicken lights, but we don't have the digital readout for the temperature. Now the one that I'm swapping with, he's delivering in Ohio. So, and I'm meeting him, I guess, after his delivery. Yeah, and that's one thing I give these guys. Anytime I put in for home time, even like where the one that give me this New York load or Massachusetts load didn't realize that my home time was in and had been in, and he's give me this load. They're good about going ahead and picking it up and headed the direction of whatever it is, and then swapping out somewhere. They're real good about that. I mean, really, complaint-wise with these guys, there's nothing to complain about. They're real good. They've always been real good about getting me home. Sometimes they'll be like, do you need to go home this week, or can you stay out another week? And I'll either do it or I won't. Depends, you know, if I need to get home, or if I don't need to get home so bad. See, last year when I done the Northeast run, I was scheduled to go home that week as well. But it wasn't really important that I got home that particular week, other than it was Thanksgiving. No, wait a minute. No. I wasn't scheduled to go in, I don't think, because it was Thanksgiving, and I took the Christmas holiday over the Thanksgiving holiday. My bad, never mind. But there has been times that, you know, when my week's coming up to go in, they'll say, hey, do you want to stay out another week? And I'll be like, okay, yeah, I can stay out one more week. I can run or 2 more loads or whatever. Alright, we're 1 mile away from the Loves, where we're going to stop in here and weigh this load. Hereford population 4,972, I think is what it said. I don't know. I looked at that completely wrong. Larry, how you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for the first 100 thumbs up right here at Ride Along Gang. Really do appreciate it. Snatch some salt from the salted crew, butter up that popcorn, enjoy the rest of the ride. And we do love the misfits around here. How much do we love misfits? Well, freaking bunches. All right. Final time to put your guesses in. Final couple minutes. Dang it, man, that fuel island is full. If I'd have known that, I would have just waited. Just a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. What do we get that 100 thumbs up? About 20 minutes? Right on, guys. Right on. Maybe 15. Y'all are awesome! Moving milk. Alright, be right back, y'all. Oddly enough, I would pick the lane where the dude in front of me is taking his dear sweet freaking time. I'm kidding. Alright. So what we got here is 12,440 pounds on the on the steers, 30,740 pounds on the drives, 23,300 pounds on the trailer axle, for a grand total of 66,480 pounds. Now, I think that the reason why this is so light is because it did have the additional stop removed from it. Had they not removed the New York stop, it probably would have been up around 78,000. But with them removing that one stop off of it, that dropped it down to 66,480. I'm a member of a country club. Country music is what I love. I was playing that song in there. I drive an old Ford pickup truck. I forget the rest of it. I'm a bona fide dancing fool. I know that's in there somewhere. Ms. RLT, how you doing? So I got me a burger while I was in there. The sausage, egg, and cheese, I mean, it done me out okay for earlier, but I'm kind of hungry. Hopefully they put the mayo on it. I really probably should have got it without the bacon, but well, I mean, I like bacon. Don't get me wrong. I prefer bacon when they cook it right. But generally, like the Hardys and the Carl's Jr., they like to serve that soggy bacon. And while I mean it's okay, I like mine a little bit crunchier. Just a little bit. All aboard! Let's roll, hobos. We really don't have enough mayo on it though. I might have to put some on it before we take off driving. I think I will. Bacon should not be limp. That is very true. Very, very true. So I'm going to put me some a little bit more mayo on it because they didn't put quite enough. Man, I tell you what, my little spill earlier this morning kind of got my gravel rashed up my stomach. Got my belly. Get in my belly. Got my hands pretty good too. Not terribly bad, but kinda. It burnt the crap out of them when I washed them in there, I know that. How far did I fall? All the way to the ground. And I'm not trying to be a smart aleck, but I mean, that's how far I fell. It was all the way to the ground. Flat on my stomach. Mayonnaise should be canceled. Are you crazy? Are you crazy, man? I fell off the one wheel from a stand-up position all the way down to the ground on my stomach. So, I mean, from the top of my head, that would have been, I fell 5 foot 6 inches, but from my knees about 2.5 feet. From my stomach, I guess maybe 3 feet. My hands was level with my shoulders, so we'll go about 5 feet. Yeah, I'm okay. Duke smell? I like Dukes. I like Dukes actually quite a bit. I'm waiting for this guy to stop backing up because I don't want him to think that I'm blowing the horn at him. Well, I mean, it didn't hurt though. I mean, it stung just a little bit because it did, the gravel did kind of just tear the skin just a bit, not much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all aboard. Let's roll, hobos. Well, let's wait for the pickup truck. Nah, I didn't hit my head. I didn't get to my elbows, my knees, nothing like that. I landed flat. I mean flat and slid. I landed flat on my stomach and slid. And the bad thing was I had one of my microphones with me, the one that's got the broke clip, but not broke off completely. 125, thank you. Chatty's in, how you doing? Lucky it didn't finish breaking that one. And what had happened, see, was I started to stop right there in front of the truck, and then I thought, well, I'll just cruise on down here beside the door and then stop. And rather than kicking the speed back up and going on, I just let it kind of set and coast, and that's where I lost my balance out. Because they're harder to maintain if they're just coasting than they are if they're pushing, or actually pushing. When people crashes those, that's generally why, because the board balance goes away, and you have to try to maintain that balance on your own, and it's near impossible to do. I've gotten pretty good about not saying bad words, pretty good. Yesterday I said a couple, but I want you to look at that Peterbilt with the truckload of Teslas. Lisa D from Pueblo, how you doing? We are still in Texas. We'll be in Texas for a little bit longer. About 2 hours, or probably till the sun goes down. Sure thought a bunch earlier. El Cicio. El Cicio? I don't know what that said exactly. We might lose the radio on this rough side of the highway. I was just sitting here thinking, Cal Tim. I was looking over to the side. Did I say radio? Microphone. Let's get out of that rough lane. Got a train sitting up here. I don't think it's, no, it's not running. I was gonna say I don't think it's running, but a car just crossed, so hopefully it's not. Hereford, Texas. That looks like a yard engine anyway. To me, it kind of does. Oh, it's 2 engines. But I think it is. I think it's 2 yard engines. Long Island Dave, how you doing? Here comes one that looks like it might be rolling. One, two, three, 4 engine lash up. 3926 leading the pack. General Manifest train. the move. Three-engine lash up with one helper on the end. Four-engine lash up sitting over there waiting. Might be a crew change, I don't know. Northeast Pennsylvania. Excuse me. Yeah, I really wish they'd give me this trip 2 weeks ago. Or a week ago. It would have been cool to have run the Northeast, since we don't do it that much. But I've been out long enough. I don't want to delay my home time any longer. How many crews they have on each train? Should just be one crew. Should. Unless they're training. Yeah, this load, well, the New York stop got took off of it. It's going to New Jersey and Massachusetts. I think that's why it's so light, because they took the New York load off of it. The New York drop. They took it off, so I think that's why it's as light as it is. People in the crew, unless they're training somebody, it should just be two, the conductor and the engineer, unless they just happen to be training somebody. Hugh, how you doing? Yeah, see, that's one reason why they got rid of the cabooses, to cut down on, I guess, employees per train. I think they actually carried more people, a few more people than when they had the cabooses. I don't know how many more, but I think they carried probably 4, maybe carried 4, I don't know. Two years ago, went to 2-man crews. And what they had before that? Was it 4? Before that, 4 or 5? That's what I was thinking. It was like 4 or 5 before they went to the 2-man crew. Yeah, when I was a kid, one of my friends in the neighborhood that I lived in, his daddy running it in the caboose. Happy Friday, happy Friday. 93 years, looking forward to retirement. Now see, if I would have got into the railroading when my brother tried to get me into it, I would be at somewhere between, I don't know, somewhere around 25 years had I got into it and stayed in it when he tried to get me to come work for CSX. I think it would be right around 25 years right now. Maybe 20, actually maybe longer, maybe 30 years. '29, because I think it was 93 or 94. Yeah, I think it was 93 or 94 when he tried to get me to come to work for him at the railroad. So yeah, it would have been 30 years had I done that and stayed in it. I'd be at 30 years right now. Sometimes, I wished I had sometimes, but, well, if wishes was fishes, the world would be an ocean. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, and I get that, but that's what I'm saying. He tried to get me to come to work for him. It was back in somewhere between 93 and 95. It wasn't no later than 95. It wasn't no earlier than 93. Well, that might have been 92, but I don't think so. I think 93. Let's freaking go. Of course, had I done that, had I done that back in the day, and then started up a YouTube channel, I would have made a lot of hobo videos. I would have clipped the camera out on the car somewhere, drove for a while. Then when we stopped, I'd have got it back out, either charged the battery back up or switched memory cards, whatever needed to be done, and done some hobo videos. Of course, I would have actually been up in the engine, but I would have the camera out there recording out on the cars. I don't even know me. It's me. I don't know what the temperature is. They checked it. I have no clue. I didn't even look at it. They checked it coming out of the gate. Them guys won't let you out of the gate if it's 5 degrees or more out of range. They won't let you out of the gate. So sure that the reefer's even on. I don't know. Mr. Vague, there you go. You might be right on that, Drips. You might be right on that. Most I'd appreciate it anyway. 1930s was the time for hobos on trains, right? Well, even the 80s and 90s though. Nurses, yeah, indeed, nurses are very overlooked. Greyhound bus drivers, I don't know about that. So, yeah, maybe those, you know, and really all employees of anything is just, they're overlooked. If they're just regular employees, they're overlooked sector of the world because the world's trying to automate everything anyway, so. Let's just get rid of these people. We don't need them. We can make trucks that drive themselves. We can make buses that drive themselves. We can make cars that drive themselves. Trains, they're already driving themselves. They just have a little bit of assistance in there. Airplanes, well, they already fly themselves. They just got a little bit of assistance. Let's get McDonald's going where it's functioning by itself. No people. Electrical engineers. Grumpy old man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Really, I mean, when it comes to the work sector, really, everybody, in my opinion, is just overlooked. Nobody's really appreciated it when it comes to the working sector. Yeah, bus drivers, man, I tell you what, that'd have to be one of the worst jobs. I don't know, because you have to deal with, I don't know how many passengers that them buses hold, but I'm guessing somewhere between 20 and 40, and that's 20 and 40 different personalities per day that you have to deal with. Alright, we got a westbound train coming. Westbounder. Looks like a double stack, y'all. Looks like a double stack. Dang. We just missed the crossing too. He's just sitting there. He's not, or he's just starting up, one or the other. We just missed the horn, y'all. Just missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4 engine lash up. 7125 leading the pack. Double stacks and piggybacks, y'all. Double stacks. I love being outside. How you doing? Welcome to the Ride Along Gang. Now we've been rail fanning all day today. Now we've got a mobile rail fanning going for just a little bit longer. We are about to veer away from the tracks here in about 10 minutes or so. According to the GPS, we are in Canyon, Texas with an altitude of 3,785 feet. Heading eastbound on 60, US 60. Got a current temperature of 65 degrees at 5:30 in the PM. Now we've got approximately, give or take, 1,100 miles left on this particular trip. It's like a 2,200 mile trip. We're only going to run about half of it, and then we're going to do a crew change with it. How about that? Going to do a crew change with it. Vegan pickle. Yes, indeed. We're going to do a crew change with this load. Yeah, all interstate. There may be a train here and there, here or there, maybe. I don't know. I may try to do us a rail fanning video when I get to the house. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see how it works out, see how it plays out. I know last time I was at home I said I was going to, but it was just too cold last time. Has 30 to 60. Average of 50. 10 flown in. So that's about 10 more than I said. I said 20 to 40. So it's 30 to 60. And on average 50. So that's on average 50 different personalities per trip. And then you got to stop and think. The Greyhound buses, you'll hop on a Greyhound bus at one point and you'll ride it to a certain point. You get off that Greyhound bus and get onto another one. Okay, now passengers gets back onto the Greyhound bus you just got off of, usually. Because what them bus drivers will do is they'll go so far from their house or their home terminal, and then they'll turn around and come back. And then, so in all actuality, they're dealing with 100 different personalities because 50 going, 50 coming back. And man, let me tell you, them people that rides the Greyhound buses, some of them, Lord have mercy. They're not just personalities, they're attitude personalities. Some of them, not all of them. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. Dang it, it's 5:30 and we still got a pretty decent amount of sunlight left, it looks like. rather hit Jack than take a bus anywhere. I've took a few buses, only a couple, not many more than that. And I tell you what, they're not the grandest thing in the world. I mean, it may be better than driving your car, but you know, as far as wear and tear goes. Running towards the darkness, 10th over. 10th on there. Two different, they do? I didn't know that. Full moon tonight? Dang yeah. Yeah, I didn't know Greyhound had two different size buses. Buses now. 40-foot Greyhound holds 45 to 47. With the same size backpack, right? I don't know if we lost the mic just then or not, but God, I thought that light was red. I was like, son of a gun. Alright, now we're pretty much veering away from the tracks now, or well, a couple of... I think today, might be able to see something going through Amarillo, I don't know, but yeah, I think, well, we crossed over the yard. Tracy, how you doing? Oh, there goes one right there in the distance. 4-engine lash up. Ain't no way I can see them numbers though. What a house, man. What a house. That sucker is huge, and he gets to sit and rail fan all day long. Well, if they're not at work, they do. That'd be so freaking awesome to have a house sitting right there. I'd have a big old sign up right there by the tracks. Please blow your horn. All trains, please blow your horn. I wonder if that would work. Sheesh, man. Alright, it's me. Appreciate you stopping and hanging out with us, and I'll catch you next time around. Micro moon? What the heck is a micro moon? Is that like the little bitty finger clipping? Fingernail clipping, I mean. Indeed, kick back, relax, enjoy the ride. Jeez, what was that? Alright, so we're not going to go all the way up to 40. Maybe. We might. I don't know. The GPS is saying hit the 335. I don't know if it's actually shorter to hit the 335 or... because that's a big wraparound. I don't know. 335 is not a freeway, but Alright, ladies and gentlemen, according to the GPS, we are in Amarillo, Texas right now. We are fixing to hop off this Interstate 27 onto 335. We got a current temperature of 65 degrees at 5:46 in the PM. Our altitude is, hang on just a second. Our altitude is 3,670 feet, I think. Maybe it's 2,000, I'm not real sure. It's 2 or 3,000. I can't read my GPS that well. I can't tell, it's 2,000 or 3,000. And we got approximately 1,100 miles left on this trip, give or take. Maybe a few more, maybe a few less. It's that Oreo cookie horse. 3,680 feet. The sun was glaring, is the reason why I couldn't see it. Have I been to all 48 states? Oh yeah. Yeah, I went to pretty much, I hit all 48 states within my first 6 to 8 months of driving, pretty much. I've got a, if you go look in on the community page, Nowhere Man, I mean, you have to scroll down it, but I've got a post up that shows all my pinged locations for Google. And now that's just pinged locations for like the last 6 years, give or take. Not my entire career, just like the last 6 years. maybe 7. I couldn't imagine being a truck driver and saying, I've only been to 12 different states, or I've only been to 6. I've only been to half of the states in America. I just couldn't imagine that. Yeah, just scroll through the community. Like I say, it's a ways down. You'll have to scroll through quite a bit of it to find it. Because I think it was sometime last year when I put it up. I'm not real sure. It's been at least several months ago, for definite. And I don't put stuff up in the community post, daily, but I do put quite a bit of stuff up in the community. 200,393 people, approximately, here in Amarillo, Texas. Are all of them on this bypass 335? And I kind of doubt it. That building there needed some popcorn the other day. Yeah, that's rare to find a truck driver that's never left the state. That's rare. But if you got in it and got straight into, say, like beverage deliveries or fuel deliveries, that's going to be your biggest trucking job that would keep you just in one state. And that depends on where you live at in the state. Man, there's all kinds of... not really. Not a lot. Yeah, I've been wanting to visit the Big Texan and never have. Drew, how you doing? Big old shadow here in Texas. It's dang old big old shadow, man. I don't know. I kind of got lost in the surroundings here. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, 300 to 400 miles, and like I say, you can do that. I mean, you can be a driver and never leave your state. It depends on what who you're driving for, and what state you're in, really. I mean, like doing the relay trucking. You live in a state like Texas, you may never leave out of Texas, depending on where you start your day at. Because the relay trucking, that's for anybody that don't know, it's like the doubles and triples and stuff like that do the load swaps every time they haul out. You know, they'll drive to a certain distance and swap with another driver and drive back home. So yeah, those drivers too, and you still get 300 to 500 miles a day doing that. East, headed to Cincinnati actually. On our way to Cincinnati. Not as long as it originally is. The actual trip itself is 2,200 miles, but I'm only going to do half of it. This load's actually going up to Maine, just south of Boston. But I'm only taking it to Cincinnati. He's just fooling around, man. Well, I was just having fun too. Where is that moon? I don't see it nowhere. Already dark on your side? It won't be long. It won't be long till it's dark here. I'm gonna say another 45 minutes-ish, give or take. So if you're a rail fan and you missed this morning's stream, you missed a pretty good one. It was very, very active rail fanning stream today. like it being 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night and being daylight. I mean, I like that. I like it when it's 9 o'clock at night and it's still daylight. I would be satisfied if it stayed daylight till, I'll go with 8 o'clock every day, all year long. I would be happy with that. But I know it couldn't and wouldn't. But that's what I would be happy with. Somewhere between 7 and 8. You know, 9 o'clock, that's pretty far. I like it when it does 9 and 9:30, but that don't last too long. Didn't get notifications. Well, that might be because I've done like 3 or 4 live streams in the last 24 hours. If you do more than 3 live streams in 24 hours, then a lot of times YouTube won't send out notifications. That's one reason why I don't like doing multiple live streams. Because once you pass a certain number and within 24 hours, they stop sending out notifications. Yeah, now I wouldn't mind spending summers in Alaska. I wouldn't mind that a bit, to spend summers in Alaska. Man, I want you to look at that Blue Beacon truck wash line. It's still packed out to yin yang. Yeah, I've been to Laredo quite a few times. I don't like winter that much. I don't like the cold. I don't like it getting dark early. I don't like the snow. I just really rather skip winter altogether. Yeah, the Beacon's the most popular of all truck washes. I was going to let up some balloons back there in Friona, and I forgot all about it. Something happened, I got excited and forgot. Now, for all the Boosie lovers, right here on 76, they're going to be adding a Boosie's, or they're adding a Boosie's as we speak. For all the Boosie lovers, of course, my opinion, Boosies are a big old waste of space. There you go. I fell off the one wheel and forgot about it. Well, the thing is them one wheels, sometimes they're kind of hard to balance, and if you're gonna ride one, you're gonna fall off of it. It's gonna happen. One over Colorado, what, one of them weather balloon thingamajiggers? scheduled to open mid-March. Spy balloon over Colorado. I hadn't heard. Of course, I don't watch the news or anything like that. Speed limit 75. Let's freaking go, y'all. 202. Dang it, man. Hang on. I'm not. Monday, I think, is the day that I'm going to be there. Monday. The delivery's not to Cincinnati. That's where I'm swapping loads at, swapping trailers. Ladies and gentlemen are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for over 200 thumbs up right here at Ride Along Game. Really do appreciate it. Snatch some salt from the salted crew, butter up that popcorn. Enjoy the rest of the ride. How much do we love the Misfits? Freaking bunches. Freaking bunches, man. There used to be a time when we'd get 200 thumbs up in about 45 minutes. Used to be. A lot of people started getting Smurfy on us. I don't mind and it don't matter. How about that? Well, we might do it, but do you think our media is going to cover that? No. Yeah, our media is not going to cover it, though. Our media is not going to say, hey, we put spy balloons over China. Check it out. Look what we did. we did it too. Right along gang balloons to China. Yeah, I meant to have done that back there in Friona, and I freaking forgot. How many times have I set off balloons now? 3 times or 2 times? I think 3 times. Yeah, there used to be a time when it took forever to hit 100. Used to be a time when we never seen 100. There's been days where we've hit 200 in 30 minutes. It all varies from day to day, month to month, season to season, holiday to holiday. I think that's where we was at, Friona. Which now, if a lot of people was listening, if a lot of people that was wondering was listening, they did call out Friona on that scanner when I had it on. I don't know who was listening, who heard it, and who didn't, but they did call out Friona over the scanner. And then the little tanker truck had Friona on the side of it. So that was 2 times that it was called out and shown through the stream, you know. Well, I mean, and most avians do know. But the ones that don't come in here on a regular basis apparently are the ones that don't know it. And I mean, if you want to know stuff like that, come in here on a little bit more regular basis and you'll know stuff like that. That's all it takes, man. If you come in here once a day or once a week or once a month, then, well, I mean, sometimes you just don't need to know where we are. But right now, we are in Panhandle, Texas, according to the GPS. Panhandle, Texas, with an altitude of 3,537 feet. Current temperature 60 degrees at 6:13 in the p.m. Now we've got a little over 1,000 miles left on this trip. The short was the other side. It was reversed is what it was. Actually, the short. Oh, you talking about from the other side of the tracks? No, I was on the same side of the tracks. I just it was in reverse mode. Probably I would have. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Big Game, how you doing? Thank you. Just a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. Don't be a part of the salty crew, y'all. Don't do it. From that, be just fine. Just fine. That's alright. I don't mind and it don't matter. I repeat myself 100 times. That's all a part of doing these videos here is repeating yourself. I mean, that's just a part of it. One time or 100 times. Yeah, we've not hauled any seed potatoes this year, none. I have picked up, what the? We just ran over a ghost. I thought that van pulled over in front of me and hit his brakes. Scared the crap out of me. Because I looked around at the car that was coming up beside me. I looked over, it is. It's not seed potatoes, it's seeded popcorn. Sweet potato flavored popcorn. Right now, at this point right here, we got 394,761 miles on the truck. We'll be close to the 400,000 mile mark by the time we get home. I mean, not real close, but close. Maybe we might make it to 396, 395 or 396, I don't know. Yeah, getting paid to haul sailboat fuel. I do get paid to haul it. Of course, I'm not an owner operator, but I do get paid to haul it. I get paid the same whether I'm empty or loaded. slug bug exit coming up. Former slug bug exit, let me say, coming up. I don't. Where are they moving them to? Yeah, we'll definitely hit 400,000 on the next trip out. The first trip or the second trip, one or the other. All the bugs are gone now. All the slug bugs are gone. So wherever they're moving them to, I guess they've got them there. Wherever it was. Somebody said that they was moving them somewhere. I don't know. They might have moved them to the junkyard. I have no idea. quart of whiskey for $1. Peculiar Misery. How about that? Yeah, we've been through there a few times. Peculiar. Been to a Sandwich in was it Massachusetts? I think Sandwich. Been to Accident in, I think that one was Maryland. I think. America does have some weird names for cities, towns, unincorporated villages, or incorporated, whatever you call them. They wanted a name that's peculiar and settled on Peculiar. Sounds about right. Intercourse, I've been to that town. I've been through that one. It's in Pennsylvania, right? Intercourse, Pennsylvania, I think. They're gone now. They're not over there. Slaughter Beach, Delaware. They probably junked them. Level, Alabama. Just dread they're bringing them back to the same place. Why would they move them? Wampus cat ain't it? I don't understand why they would move them in the first place if they're going to put them right back in the same spot. About a mile south. I don't know. Well, at least we did get a little video of it. I don't know. I think it was during a live stream. I don't think we done a separate live stream for it, but at least we did get a little video about it. Something about the landowner. Yeah, I figure that somebody reclaimed the land is what happened to begin with. Crazy Corner, Arkansas. TF4 on there. That might make for a good video. Lancaster. I've been to Lancaster County a lot. Which used to, with the previous company, Pennsylvania was the center state that I went through. You know, went through Pennsylvania a bunch. Just about every trip sent me through. East to west, or north to south, or northeast to southeast. The company that I worked with previously, that was their center state to hit. Where Texas is kind of my center state now, Pennsylvania was then. I don't know what exit number that was back there. It's off the same exit as the Loves. Whatever exit that the Loves was on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, according to the GPS, we are now in Groom, Texas. Interstate 40 eastbound with an altitude of 3,300 feet. Current temperature 57 degrees at 6:32 in the PM. We got a little over 1,000 miles left on Ding Dong, Texas. We got a little over 1,000 miles left on this trip. I think it was exit 92 or 96. Oakville, Texas. Well, I was born in Oakville and I moved to Ding Dong, but I've been a Texan my whole life. I even lived in Sandwich at one point in time. That's not Texas though. That's up in the northeast somewhere. Would you stop? Walla Walla, Washington. Bellevue, TF from there. City, Texas. See, it seems like I've seen that one or heard it or been through it. I'm not real sure. Seems like it. Oklahoma City, 219 miles. Now we got all kinds of whirly-twirlies up here in front of us. I'm sure y'all can't see them yet. Maybe you can. The lights are starting to show up. They are up here. Yeah, designed to lean like that. I forgot about it being a truck stop though. Was it at a truck stop or was that where the truck stop was at? Does the wind blow? Yeah, it does. Wind is strong in this area through Texas. Back here in Amarillo, it'll about knock you down. Amarillo's usually always got strong winds. Difficult, Tennessee. Stop being difficult. It seems like years and years and years ago there was a truck stop there, but I couldn't. I don't keep a lot of stuff in my memory bank, so. But it does seem like many years back there was one, which I quit running, west of the Mississippi for a long time. I just, like a few years ago, just a few years back is when I started running the Texas runs again, and I started doing those with First Fleet. After years of not crossing the Mississippi, other than just like maybe 50 miles, 100 miles tops. I worked with one guy. He's the one that had the truck that ran 88 miles an hour. He'd run me up to like Pennsylvania or Ohio, then down to Texas, and then from Texas over to Florida. And he would just run me in that circumference right there. Not really a lot in between. It's just a lot of straight up to Pennsylvania or Ohio, then down to Texas, or over to Texas, then over to Florida, and then back up. Whirly twirlies showing up in the view now. Quite a few of them out here. Those straight in front of us looks like they would mess something up going through it. All of them's turning at a little bit different ratio. It's a wonder it's not like a whole, just a blade wall. Pampa. Somebody was in the live stream earlier today, said that they was somewhere between Pampa and Panhandle. I don't remember who it was. There's that moon trying to pop out from below the clouds. good size anyway. Looks full. Yeah, if it wasn't for the clouds, y'all would be able to see that one, but Booker Town, North Carolina. Lord have mercy. Just a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. If you've not subscribed yet, well, I don't know what you're waiting for. Today has been one of the better days of the Ride game. Punch that subscription button in the face. Slap that notification bell in the jaw. Yeah, we had one of our streams titled Hooker, Oklahoma. We didn't stop there, or we didn't start up there either, but I'm gonna say it was at least 9, but I don't know how many beyond that, or if it was less than that. But because somebody Ghost Now, and I think it was Chatty Jen, said that they had seen 5 since they come in, and then we've seen 4 previous to that. So it was at least 9, at least 9. But I think it was quite a bit more than that. Yeah, it used to be bad. Anytime that I got in it was Buffalo City. Prayers, prayers, prayers. I'm from Booger Town. Booger Town? Yeah, Booger Town. I just call it Bug for short. Man, I was wanting to stop at that rest area and do a one-wheel ride around. It got by me. Dang it. Buttermilk pie, heck yeah. Delicious buttermilk pie. You can buy it at different locations. I mean, it just depends. I don't know where and all you can get it from. Fun now. We got a lot of people that just lurks. That's why I was gonna say the best way to check for a location near you maybe would be Google. I don't know. Might not even be able to California. That'd be unfortunate, but miles away. Well, that wouldn't be a bad ride for a buttermilk pie, I tell you, it wouldn't. The Pie Ranch in California. I'd definitely put it on a to-do list. For sure, man, for sure. Because I imagine if it's a pie ranch, that would probably be a delicious buttermilk pie. Buttermilk ski slope in Aspen. My heck yeah. No doubt, no doubt. She still just blah blah blahs anyway. When Susan don't have anything to say, she puts the emojis to work. Have that thing loaded up pretty funky, didn't he? Oh, I think I let a bad word slip. I don't know how that come out exactly. That's all fine and good. I mean, I don't mind the questions, not a bit. If I don't answer them, it's not because I don't know or anything. It's more chances are it's just because I missed it. Because if I don't know, I don't mind to tell people I don't know. And I'm not sure. And if I think that I know, but I'm not sure, then I always let people know, well, this is what I think, but I'm not 100%. I generally do pretty good about all that kind of stuff, but sometimes, you know, I may believe that I know and I don't actually know. Man, look at that sky. B-E-A. Beautiful. I clarify them sometimes if I can. Back to Morningville, USA. McLean, at next two exits, got a museum. Ebony Township. That's a weird one. That moon sure is bright. It's behind the clouds, but dang, you can see it. Or I mean, you can see it shine. It almost looks like a dang painting. according to the GPS, we are in McLean, almost said Florida. McLean, Texas. McLean, Texas. Interstate 40 eastbound with an altitude of 2,920 feet. Current temperature 60 degrees at 6:58 in the PM. Now we got a little over 1,000 miles left on this trip. You need to move on down the road. That's what you need to do. Portland, Maine. I've been to both Portlands. Mercy. Radio check. Radio check. Radio check. TN4, appreciate it. Thank you. That looks like an elephant puking out a light bulb right now. Wow, or an aardvark. One or the other. Bloop. If you're taking off, appreciate you stopping in, hanging out. We'll catch you next time, alright? Whoever's taking off. Buttermilk pie's not available in Columbus. Dang it, man. Well, the next best thing to a buttermilk pie, if you want to kind of get an idea of what buttermilk pies taste like, go to your local grocery or convenience store and pick you up one of the little ooey gooey squares. Those have a similar taste to buttermilk pie. Not exact, but similar. I mean, it would give you kind of an idea anyway of what they taste like. Kind of. Or you could just make one. They got another name. I forget now what it is. Tasha knew it by its other name before me and her got together. Ooey gooey? Yeah, something similar to that. Ooey gooey, yeah. Ooey gooey. You can usually find those at at the grocery store or a convenience store. A lot of convenience stores carry those. Those are something similar. The ooey gooeys is similar to what I got in Louisiana at that barbecue joint. They're pretty well. That's pretty well what those are. But the ones that I got from Louisiana, they're different flavors. Actually gonna have to plug my phone up. Battery's running down pretty quickly, so I'm gonna unplug these microphones for a bit and plug up the supercharger. Give me some more energy on this battery. It's down below 70% right now. Similar taste to the buttermilk pie. It don't taste just like it, but it has a real similar taste. appreciate you stopping in, hanging out. We'll catch you next time around. Ernie, how you doing? Cincinnati, that's where we're headed to. There we go. I think I'm connected now with the Bluetooth. I got my regular mics unplugged to charge up my phone. It's having one of its usual fast days, which it done pretty good on the earlier stream today on with its power drainage. But on this stream, it's not doing so good. So got it on the charge right now. The moon's so bright you can get solar power. I think I've been through Defiance before. Pretty sure I've been through there. Man, oh man, I tell you what. I'm ready to get home for a few days, y'all. I'm ready. Ready to get home, lay back, relax for just maybe a day or two. And then I guess get busy trying to get everything fixed that needs to be fixed. I'm going to assume Richard might be behind. I'll give him a few minutes to get caught up. Chase Haber around the yard. Right now, at this point, I believe I would fall down. That's how I'm wore out, y'all. Yeah, I've been through there. Toledo to Defiance. To Defiance. Devil probably rarely gets out of that RV. Probably. I don't know. He might get out of it all the time. As it warms up, the bugs come out. Catch them with your pitchfork, man. Still here. Heck yeah, 10 on now. We're still here too. Got a few hours yet to run. I don't know how many, but a few. But I mean, I know exactly how many I've got, but it's question is how many I'm going to do. How many of them I'm going to do. I might do a few, then do a few more. I might do a few and then stop. I don't know. We'll see. I'm swapping this load out. I'm not driving it to the delivery. I'm gonna swap out Monday with another driver. He's gonna take it on to the delivery or the two deliveries. Yeah, Sunday night or Monday. Let's freaking go. Well, he'll be able to back on up before too long. If he can't, he'll quit. One or the other, and that's definite. I only found 387 recipes. Dang it, man. All right, looks like we got 5 miles to the state line. I have trained quite a few people backing up trailers. I ain't never trained anybody out on the road, but I have trained quite a few for backing up trailers. Chris, how you doing? I I trained quite a few when I done the yard dogging at M&M Mars. I trained quite a few. We went through a lot of people. People just they didn't want to do it. That he didn't pay enough. I mean, he paid me pretty good, but I was a supervisor. All right, we got a way station coming up in 2 miles. It is not a driveway sign, so opened or closed, opened or closed. All right, so Myron, appreciate you stopping in, hanging out. We'll catch you next time around. I don't know if it's a way in motion or not. If it's a way in motion, we might get the bypass. If not, well, only opened or closed. Welcome to Oklahoma, y'all. According to the GPS, we are in Texola, Oklahoma, Interstate 40 eastbound. Current temperature 57 degrees with an altitude of 2,150 feet. Current time 7:27 in the PM. We've got just under 1,000 miles left on this trip. It is open. All right, we got the bypass. Check that out. Way in motion. We got the bypass out here on the road. Heck yeah. TRG, how you doing? Number 267. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My little side alert just lit up orange. There wasn't even nothing over there. Nothing that I know of. One room jail in Texas. Dang it. Well, thank you, man. Thank you very much for letting me go on by. I do appreciate it. Got a bear sitting in the dark over there. Well, he's got his nightlight on, but bear in the weeds. Looking at the westbound side. Now, according to the GPS, we're now in Erick, Oklahoma. Everything else virtually identical. Oklahoma rest area, 4 miles ahead. He's scared of the dark. Oh, I tell you, I sleep with a nightlight anytime I can. I'm scared of the freaking dark. Tip for on that, nowhere, man. Tip for on that. I usually sleep in the complete dark, but like a lot of times I leave my curtains open um, so the light can shine in, so I can see the sunlight when it does come up. And sometimes I close them though, Just depends. Welcome to Oklahoma. Uh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, what is today? Friday? What we got? Friday? Yeah, today's Friday. I don't have to be in Cincinnati until Monday. So, rather than struggling to stay awake and fight the sleepiness and the tiredness, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut her down here. And we'll start back up in the morning sometime. Don't know when. It won't be at 7:30. I guarantee you that. Maybe 8 or 9. But I got all day Saturday and all day Sunday to drive 988-ish miles. So, yep. I'm going to go ahead and shut her down here. Let's see how dark it is outside. Oh, it's dark. It is dark. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thanks for stopping in today and this evening. If you didn't get the thumbs up button on the way in, by all means, get it on the way out. And we will see everybody back tomorrow. That's coming back tomorrow. Night, everybody.